All right, we're back. Welcome back to the Millennial Meltdown podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with DeVonte Easby. Easby, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Easby. Yes, sir.
DeVonte Easby.
That is me. I am him.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate you being here.
Dude, thank you so much for having me. We were actually discussing how monumental this moment really is. Because by the time this will have come out, it will no longer be Black History Month. But today is February 29th, 2020. The end of Black History Month in leap year. And I am the first, and I'm taking smoke from the other quote-unquote black comedians. I am the first black comedian on this podcast.
There you go.
In Black History Month during leap year.
Yep.
Listen, this man here is really setting the tone for Phoenix podcast. I mean, who else is doing it, really?
I mean, who else is doing it? Yeah, I do feel like I've done my due diligence on Black History Month.
You definitely have. You definitely have.
I mean,
you've done more than enough.
Yeah, I mean,
you get a stamp in your white privilege card.
What can you do? White privilege card.
Yeah.
I really enjoy doing white privilege jokes. It's
I'm sure you do.
It's one of those things that's like one of the most off-putting things for a crowd because they're like, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come back from this though. Hold on."
Yep.
That's so funny, dude.
It's such a balance to have, or it's such a balance that like you have to have in order like to pull off jokes like that, because it's like not only are you attempting to make them laugh, but you also know that you're going to piss them off a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like you dig yourself a hole and then you have to find your way out. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's pretty fun, though.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, whenever you bomb, then it's like you're stuck in that hole, dude. You're just going to die down there.
You're like, all right, cool. I'm going to go home before you guys shoot me in the parking lot. Thank you.
Exactly, dude.
I know.
It's so funny because that's exactly how it feels. Like you feel like the world hates you.
That is exactly how it feels.
Comedy. Like
you're like, so should I give up or drive my car straight into the train?
Right.
On the way home?
Yeah. Should I just stand on the highway and just, hope for the worst?
Right. Fucking yeah. So wait, was that? I'm trying to remember what we were like. We should pick this up on the podcast.
Oh,
Black History Month for sure.
Story. Yeah, there was definitely a story, bro. Oh, the first time I hosted. Okay, so
yeah. Okay.
First of all, quick second, because I always try to shout the people out that have put me on game. Fat shout out to Matt Broom in case you watch this. Thank you for allowing me to host the first time you let me host. Mad shout out to you, bro. And to Christopher as well. You know who you are. But anyways, hosting for the first time, Matt already set the lineup. And I get the lineup and there's one new comic on there.
What venue were you at? Sorry.
This was at the Lounge on 7th Street.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, the lineup was preset. I go around, I introduce myself to the comics that don't know me, and I make conversations with the ones that do. Get ready for the show, yada yada, whoop-de-whoop, so on and so forth. So the new comic happens to be a friend of the magician that's performing at the end of the open mic.
There was a magician performing?
Dude, I don't even have the time, bro. So.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No worries at all. So, before the show gets started, the new comic, he comes and reintroduces himself. By this time, he's had a few drinks, and I can smell it on his breath. I'm like, this is going to be an interesting 5.
Yeah.
But I had faith in him because I try to do that.
Pull that up a little closer to you.
My mic?
Just right up to your mouth.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful.
I try to have faith in people. I really do. And it got to the point where I was slightly concerned because he just kept like repeating himself.
Yeah.
And like just reintroducing and was just saying like he was the friend of this person and so on and so forth. And I'm like, dude, to be completely and brutally honest with you, I don't give a fuck. Just go on stage and tell your jokes, bro. Like if you don't have jokes, if you just have 5 minutes to just rant about your wife and how she cheated on you with the trainer that you paid for the last 7 months because she took the kids in the divorce and now she has the kids and alimony and it's really fucking you in the ass. So now all you got left is to tell jokes at open mics. Like, I mean, if that's your life, bro, that's your life. But to me, I don't give a fuck. Just get on the stage and get off the stage.
Yeah.
So it gets to be his turn to go on stage.
Yeah.
Right. And this guy goes on stage and like the first thing he does is starts like humping the air and like very violently, very intense and violent, and looks like it had been rehearsed a few times. And I'm concerned for his wife. If we're getting straight to the point, I'm concerned for his wife.
Yeah.
So that happened, and in the middle of that happening, whenever he went to pull his pants up because they had slightly fallen, and his boxers began to show.
Oh my God.
And at that point, I felt as the showrunner, let me get this nigga the fuck off the stage. But my girl was like, just let him finish, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, all right, you know what? You're right. I'll just let him finish. I'll let him play out, whatever. So he continues as he's pulling his pants up. He like falls on stage and is like down there for like a minute.
Yeah.
And like the venue is disproportionately white. So there was a lot of and like shock in the room, and everybody just kind of like froze up and tensed up and wondered what was going to happen next. Like we didn't know if he was going to stand up again or. So I just sat there and like watched them and just watched all this unfold.
Yeah.
And it was just like strange as fuck because this all happened in the first minute. Jeremy, there was still 4 minutes left. 4 fucking minutes, bro.
And this was your first time hosting
a show? My first
time
hosting. And I had some bangers on that lineup, bro. Like Gene Ortiz was there. Danielle Williams, Ernesto Ortiz, like some phenomenal comics. And I believe that night Rob maybe was there as well and closed the show out. And I mean, fucking rocked it. That may have been another night though. But I mean, even if it wasn't, anytime I've seen him, he's fucking killed it. Shout out to you, Rob, if you ever see this. Shout out to you. And the other comics as well. But anyways, yeah, dude. So like whenever I went back on stage, I was just like, my bad, guys. I met him at the Circle K up the street.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's fucking good.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
Yeah. I was like, he told me he'd give me $50 if I let him do 5 minutes on stage.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. That's so good.
So
other than that, how was your first hosting experience though?
Dude, it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, like again, bro, shout out to Matt Broom for giving me like such a fantastic lineup to, kind of like ease the weight of my first time hosting. Cause it'd be one thing if he gave me 10 new open micers or 10 like guys that have been doing it for only like 2 years, but he gave me guys that like have been doing this shit for a while and that like are getting asked to get booked and like are looked at as I want to be where he's at one day. You know? So yeah, it was just super dope to like have people like them there, and it just kind of like put me at ease because like there were these seasoned comics and they already kind of knew the ropes and like how things were gonna go. So
yeah.
But yeah, I just kind of like went around and made sure everybody was good. I mean, I did what I would have wanted a producer to do for me if I were on the show.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it went pretty smooth. And then from that, I got to book. I'm definitely plugging right now. I got to book
fucking do it, dude.
my first show, which was on December 18th, Not Your Mama's Christmas Roast. Did fucking amazing, bro. Like, everybody loved it. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a one-off, like just one show and that's it, bro. Like, I don't even think I'm going to produce anymore. But like, immediately after, I had comics asking me like, yo, like, let me get on that next show, bro. Like, when's the next one? Like, are you doing another one next year or what? Like, let me get on the next one. I'm like, holy shit, dog. Like, this shit just ended 5 minutes ago.
That's sick.
It was crazy, dude. So we did another one on Valentine's Day. That one went up as well. And bro, it's just been a dope time. I've been getting like a lot of encouragement to like keep going as far as like the shows go. And shout out to the people that have been in my corner in like in that aspect.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it definitely gets hard, bro. Like Producing shows is fucking it's tasking, dude.
Yeah.
It's tasking.
It seems like it, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely not something that I've been like, I want to fucking do that.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm at the point where I'm like, I feel very tapped on my amount of free time already. Oh, and you can turn the strength down on that on the bottom. You twist it.
Okay.
Just so you know, it's at like max strength. Side tangent. No, I'm just at the point in my like life in general with like I'm getting married in December.
Right. And congratulations, by the way. I don't think I
thanks,
told you
man.
that. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'm getting married in December. Comedy, podcasting, like managing my relationship. Plus, I have a full-time 8 to 5 job. Like, I just feel like I'm tapped out.
Yeah.
And I'm like
Yeah.
managing my schedule as best I can already.
Yeah.
But man, I sure would love to put on some fucking shows one day.
Yeah,
I
dude.
really want to do a Cox and Friends show.
Yeah.
Just because the name is hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
is.
what I wanted to name my podcast.
Okay.
But it was taken. Someone already had Cox and Friends.
Is it like one of those shitty one-off podcasts? Like
No, it seemed like they were running pretty smoothly.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Those sons of bitches.
Yeah,
bro.
Millennial Meltdown actually was taken.
Really?
But they only did 3 episodes, and it was like years ago.
Nice.
So I was like, I'm gonna use that name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, so I just think like a Cox and Friends show. You know how they do like in LA? I don't know if you follow a lot of comics like on Instagram or anything.
Oh, I'm starting to, yeah.
But like Joe Rogan does like Joe Rogan and Friends shows,
Uh-huh.
or like Joey Diaz does Joey Diaz and Friends shows. And like, you know, it's kind of like what Bubba and Mike are doing on Sunday.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
I think doing that, I mean, years from now, I mean, I'm 7 months into comedy.
Yeah.
But, you know, 2 or 3 years from now, I'd be sick to put on a show like that.
Yeah, dude. Most definitely. Most definitely. That's like that was my aim as far as like the show went, was just like putting on for the homies. You know, like I was able to put a show together that was in my eyes fairly successful.
Yeah, that's
And
sick.
it showcased like pretty much my favorite comics. Like Mike Enders closed it out, bro. Bubba McComb was there as well. Bill Laskowski. I had Trevor Misho opened it up for me. Shelby
Nice.
Gonzalez was there. We had Alice Valpy and Celia Contreras roasting, bro.
Nice.
Dude, like the lineup on the first one is still like, even now, like still my dream lineup. Like if I could get away with doing that show again, I would definitely do it again, because that lineup was fucking fire.
Probably
bro.
could, you know?
Fucking yeah, I probably could.
Why not?
If marketed correctly, then I probably could. And that's something that I've been playing around with, is like marketing And that's probably the reason that like I'm putting this next show together is just because like I want to fuck around with like a different type of marketing now.
Yeah, what's your next show?
Bro, to be honest with you, I have no idea.
Oh,
But, like,
okay.
yeah, but like I already have a couple of comics that are willing to do it. I've spoken with and this isn't to confirm.
Oh yeah, if
any
you're not
type
ready
of
to like talk about it, we
anything.
don't have
Yeah.
to talk about it either.
Yeah, but I've spoken with a couple of yearly's winners and runners up or runner ups. I don't know how the fuck he'd say that, but yeah, I've spoken to them, and a couple of them are willing to commit, and then a couple of local favorites. I mean, guys, my shows, like I'm 2 for 2 so far. I'm feeling like rookie of the year right now. You know, I really feel like there aren't too many things that can stop me at this moment. I'm just kidding, cause like I feel like saying shit like that, and then whenever I leave, I fucking break my ankle or some bullshit.
Feeling like rookie of the year right now?
Yeah, exactly. And fucking tear my ACL walking out this bitch.
No, I think that's good though. I mean, in my opinion, I think you're doing really well.
Thank you.
I think it's good to have that kind of like self-confidence, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't feel that way, why would you want to put on another show?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially, 7 months into comedy.
Right. I wanted to take that break away from putting shows on so that I could focus on my own comedy.
Yeah.
And be able to like expand on my comedy. So that way, like I had like a strong 20 that like I can go to and like drop at any given notice, you know, like because like a strong 20 will take you out of the state if you've performed enough in the state,
Right.
you know. So I've been just like itching to get like this strong 20, bro, and like luckily the creative juices have been flowing, but like creating a show and like trying to write it conflicts sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I have to like designate time, you know. I'm actually adulting, you know.
Right.
Like,
well, and it's not about you, right? Doing a show is not
exactly.
It's about all the other people.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing, is like it's the most selfless thing that you can
You're
do.
like, I'm doing this for me, to promote me doing a show, but it's
for
also
everyone
at the same
else.
time you're booking 8 to 10 comics.
Exactly.
Like,
it's like, hey, everybody look at me.
Right.
Look at what I'm doing. I'm putting on a show that has nothing to do with me, that's showcasing all of my friends. So make sure you support my friends by supporting me.
Right.
And buying tickets to this show that I put on to show off my friends.
Right.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. It is crazy. Comedy is one of the craziest things I've ever experienced.
Dude, it's nuts out here.
It's sick though, dude. I don't know who I was telling. I was telling someone. I went and did an open mic in Ohio while I was there. And it's just very evident. Like, I don't know if you've done any like open mics in other states or anything.
I haven't, not yet.
But it's very evident to me just from that one experience, like the different caliber of open micers from Arizona to Ohio. And granted, I was just in that one city, and I was at that one open mic, so it's a very small sample.
Were they trash?
But yeah, I mean, a lot of them were really bad. Like, and I watched a solid 15 open micers, and like the guy running the show told me some of them were like the best in the city, like killing it. And I was just sitting there like, man, like the worst people in Phoenix are better than these people.
Fuck, dude.
So it's interesting. It's crazy being in Phoenix. And like, I don't know if that sounds bad to say on my podcast or whatever. It's just honest.
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean, it's the truth, bro. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes it hurts.
But the caliber, the quality of comedians here is pretty substantial.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. We have a solid scene here,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell. And it's funny, like, I've been in it for 7 months, so it's like I'm not qualified to say any of that.
Yeah, but
it's
it just you can feel
from
it.
my observation.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Yeah,
and I feel like people would back that up.
I mean, I definitely would. Like
Yeah.
I was telling, I believe it was Trevor Michaud and Cam Sneed. Fuck both of you guys. No, I was telling them that I really feel like the Phoenix scene could go up against damn near any scene. Like, we take like our best like 2 to 5 year comics and put them up against like almost any other scenes, like 2 to 5 year comics. I think we could really do some damage, bro. We just need the resources.
Yeah.
And like the people. That's it. Like if enough people see the talent in Phoenix, like what Alice Valpy is doing with Burnout is fucking genius, dude.
Yeah, she's killing it, dude.
Yeah.
I try to talk to her about it as much as I can. Like I said, I live by her work, so I actually see her like all the time.
Pretty often, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's killing it, man. And I know she wants to put on more shows. She just did, now she does open mics on Fridays, too, which is like, I feel bad I didn't make it to her open mic last night because I went to the bench bar, but her open mics are doing great, too.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've been to one on a Friday there yet.
I have. I went to, not this last one, but the one before. And it was pretty cool. It was a pretty comic heavy room by the time I went up, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fucking fiance's out of town texting her. Like, I'm podcasting, babe. Yeah, fuck, I don't know what I was going to say to follow up that Ohio comment. I didn't want to just shit on him, but
no, but I mean, like,
I'll leave it there.
It definitely makes sense, because I look at, certain comedians doing other cities, and I'm like, what is it? What does it take? Like, what type of jokes do you have to tell to be able to, succeed in every city?
Yeah, I think that's it's probably different for each person, right?
Yeah, probably.
Dude, that's like my favorite thing about comedy is kind of like watching different people. Oh shit! Shut my fucking camera off. That's good. It's frozen. Dude, major fail, dude. I don't know how to fix that right now.
He's fucking up, ladies and gentlemen.
I just fucked up bad, honestly.
Bad.
Let's see if I can get that restarted there. If I can't, I'm gonna have to stop this video and edit it together. This is a solid podcast moment here.
Yeah.
It's a real learning experience for everyone out there.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Most definitely. Yeah, I don't know how to get that back online here. It's real solid. Real fucking good, Jeremy.
Yeah.